Action! Okay, let me think. How do I start this one? Even though I said action. 1 second.
That was perfect.
Yeah, that was a great way.
Fantastic.
We'll just start that way.
This is the show that I expected. Thank you.
Okay, well, the thing I was trying to figure out what to say is that I have this article in front of me that they're talking about how there is this very mysterious complication happening with coronavirus patients where they are experiencing blood clotting. And it's actually accelerating how, like, the complications of the disease or like the virus. And so,
Oh no!
yeah, and it's crazy because they're giving these patients anticoagulants and it's still not working.
Does that have anything to do with Quaaludes? Because it kind of sounds similar.
Coagulants.
Coagulants?
Oh, the blood.
Okay. What did I say?
No, you said it correctly.
Okay.
Joe's just
When your blood is like very thick, right? So it's it like
makes
thins it
thinner.
out.
Yeah, it's like a blood thinner.
Yeah.
It makes the jello go away.
I want to try Quaaludes one day, though.
I would love
They-
Looks fun.
I thought they didn't exist anymore.
I'm sure it exists somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I don't
We
know.
can probably go to Dubai and get some of that shit.
Yep. Dubai would be the place.
Yep.
Ask Bill Cosby.
And then get in a Lamborghini, just like Leonardo DiCaprio in the one movie.
I like that Lamborghini too, the old school ones.
Or it's like, yo, I tried to ask Bill Cosby, then I fell asleep.
And then my butthole felt sore.
I took a bite of that jello and I woke up in his hotel room.
I wasn't even tired.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's jet lag, who knows?
Yeah, I guess he was a little boring.
Anyway, back to the blood clots. So what they're saying here is that with coronavirus, they are actually seeing something that now they have called COVID toes.
COVID toes.
Yeah, in young people. So in asymptomatic patients, as particularly younger people, they have noticed that sometimes the only symptom that they have is that they have been seeing these lesions in the feet. So
And by younger people, you mean like under 18? Or like, or just under like, I don't know, like 20? Or
A non-boomer.
right, like
I haven't looked at my toes in a while.
Whoa!
I don't even know.
yeah, so they're getting these lesions which
That looks like a whole ass night at Vegas in high heels.
Is that just from Corona or from the way that they're treating Corona?
no, so they're saying that this is a symptom. Like this is a symptom that pops up in a patient that has no other symptoms, like no fever, no cough, no nothing. But they know that they have corona because of this.
That's from the coagulation
yeah,
in the
like,
toes?
like blood clotting. Yeah.
And they tested positive for Corona,
Yes.
and then wow, damn.
Yeah.
So like that's the only symptom is fucked up feet.
yeah.
Does it fuck with their nerves or anything?
So they're saying that it will disappear within 10 days. Sometimes, like for some people,
Can they still put on finger socks?
you can even say it. The toe socks.
Yeah, toe socks. I was like,
I
yeah.
laughed at how hard you gave up at it.
No, because I pictured it in my mind.
Are you thinking about those little finger condoms?
No, like, you know how some people, they got the toe socks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The girls all have those.
Yeah, because it keeps them extra
You know
warm.
the finger condoms when you're doing like work and you
You
don't
definitely won't fit in those finger shoes though.
No, the Vibrams?
Yeah.
What do they think it is, Tiff?
Okay, so they're saying that based on how these coronavirus patients are being treated, there's these complications that are happening where, like, if patients are given blood thinners, then it's causing an imbalance in their blood. And so what happens here is it could easily turn into severe clots where there's a shit ton of clots in this patient now, and these clots can move to the heart or the brain and cause death. And it just would really complicate patients that are in the ICU. And they're even saying that they're clogging dialysis machines, which a dialysis machine filters impurities in the blood when the kidneys are failing. So there's been a lot of dialysis machines that have been getting
The
clogged.
machines were like, fuck this, it's too thick.
It's too crazy, right? So then like they tried to treat it, and it's like a fine like balance, because if they go too far the other way, then instead of blood clots, they end up like hemorrhaging, like profusely bleeding.
Like bleeding out because it's not clotting at all now.
Yeah, so there's like this really interesting thing happening here.
Is this like the fucking virus of all bullshit? Like there's so much shit that's going on and it hits people differently.
Yeah, and they're saying that there have been, I recently read that there's like 10 new strands from this one particular coronavirus. So like it's like
It's mutating.
It's mutating. It's getting crazier.
I just read that at least 3 million people in New York have had coronavirus.
Oh shit.
Because they just did that antibody survey over there.
They had it already.
Had it already, which is crazy to think about.
But it actually doesn't help too, because I was reading also like people who have had it.
You could have it again.
They're also getting it again. Yeah.
But what's wild is that LA, we've had such a less rate compared to New York.
Way less.
And I have a feeling that we all had coronavirus back in December.
We covered that last couple weeks ago.
Right on. Yeah. It's.
Well, Stanford University is doing a test right now and seeing how many people have antibodies.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see if we already have antibodies, because then that tells you a lot.
I think I had corona. How about you guys?
I really do.
I found test kits online for like $100, but I was like, I don't know if I want to spend $100 on this.
Last
No,
December.
but that's to see if you have it now, because then I think the one you want is to see if you have the antibodies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve last December and Christmas Day is the sickest I have been in at least a decade that I can remember.
Our parties,
her.
the Danger Boys,
Danger Boy party.
like I was.
Same.
Right after we shot Danger Boys, I got
But did you guys have corona-like symptoms?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Cough, fever.
I had a cough for a month.
I don't remember having.
Me too.
Really?
I don't remember
You had
that.
a fever for a long time though.
Yeah.
I had it was a dry cough.
I was coughing so hard I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I remember you were coughing.
Yeah, yours seemed like it was some shit like that. Yeah.
But none of you guys got it, and I saw old people and they didn't die. So what about that?
Probably
Well,
not
that you
then,
know of.
like to be honest.
Well, we don't have an exact understanding yet of everything, right? Like even like what we're seeing here. Like there's some people who are asymptomatic who had corona, or there's some people who had mild fevers. Like Elba had corona, and he really didn't have a tough time. Tom Hanks had it; he had a tougher time. So we don't really know yet.
Yeah, it manifests differently in everybody.
Yeah.
Did you guys get COVID toes?
When I heard this,
I
I
don't
was
think
like,
so. I'm
I was
having
a
to look
little
at my
bit
toes.
concerned because my big toe.
You got
I
toe that looks
can't-
like that?
No, it doesn't look any different. But like, I can't feel the end of it in my big toe.
Oh.
Does your lady suck your toe?
No.
That's normal.
I only realized it's like a few weeks ago, and I was really concerned.
I can't feel these.
Yeah, me too. For this
I don't
one.
know for years.
Well, not for years. For me, it was recently because we were cutting up cardboard boxes, and I think I damaged a nerve from using the box cutter because I was pretty aggressive with it. And like for a good, now I have feeling.
I could feel it.
But it fucked up my index finger a lot.
These two are completely fucking numb, and then I go these two. I'm like ah. So
So you got to be careful with how you throw gang signs then.
I do.
No, it's helping him. I remember.
So here's what happened. When I used to live in Koreatown, I was walking. I used to have to park like 4 blocks away from my place because there was no fucking parking ever.
K-Town's the worst with
It was
parking.
rough. And then I had so many fucking grocery bags, like plastic bags, digging into my fingers.
know what that's
When I was walking back, you know, your fingers feel like sparklers are going off inside.
Oh, yeah.
And then once I got all the way there and like got my key and put it all in and shit, like these never got quite the same feeling back.
I feel like that ends up happening. Like I think that I have permanent damage in the tip of this finger because it's already been 2 weeks and I still can't feel it.
Just cutting the cardboard boxes.
And then, so what ended up happening is I could feel, like if I move my wrist, like right now it happened. Like if I move it a particular way, I could feel like a nerve like twitch from, like it's shooting up. And then it goes like from my elbow all the way up.
Ooh, I have something like that.
Yeah, like I fucked it up.
So K-Town, I lived there 2007. And so that's
Oh
when
shit,
that happened.
that's a long time.
Right, so these nerves are just dead, right? But then I also fell asleep on my hand. I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
and I fell asleep on it so hard that my wrist was like this for like fucking 4 months. And
You say that story.
it's true. It's so true.
I could picture Steve.
And my family was there, and like, yeah, I had to I couldn't drive really, like it was nuts. And so, ever since then, when I do weights and shit.
Because you could do this, right?
What is it?
Like you could extend your elbow.
Yeah, all that shit's fine, but this buddy was like this the whole time.
I thought you had like T-Rex arm for like the whole.
No, it was just the wrist, just the wrist. So I couldn't lift it. I could not lift it at all. And my whole family thought I was fucking clowning on them and shit. But
You've always been a troll where they would think you.
But this wrist, while I was able to get my nerves back and all that shit, it's not nearly as strong as this guy. Like nerve damage.
And you're right-handed,
I'm right-handed.
and your right wrist isn't as strong as your left.
Not even nearly.
Wow.
Like when I'm weightlifting, I can always do a couple more on this buddy than this buddy.
Dude, same with my legs. After I had a pretty severe cramp in the 9th grade,
A cramp fucked up all your nerves?
Yeah, a cramp. Like I had a cramp right here. What is this called again? Your cat?
Horse cat. Oh.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Yeah.
And since then, like till this day, like I could, if I'm working out or whatever, I'm way more flexible with my right leg than with my
How do
left.
you build nerves back? Or like you build
can't.
it up or sensitivity or whatever?
It's nerves are unpredictable. So like Peyton Manning dealt with this because he had a surgery and then he was never able to quite get his exact. Well, at least he was able to build his strength back, but then his strength deteriorated faster because of nerve damage is so fucking strange.
Because I heard that you can build nerves by focusing on like objects and like awareness and sending just mental like importance in that
That's
area.
what I did in physical therapy. They had me doing that.
Right?
Wow.
But and I had to do that for months, but it was still like ridiculous.
Never as the same as what it was
Never the
before.
same.
Wow.
And it was also silly. I've talked about this before, but it was so silly because I'm in there and I have like, you know, I like fell asleep with my hand, and there's guys in there who lost their limbs in Iraq.
And you're sitting there right here like, so what you in here, buddy?
Yeah, right. And I'm like,
I slept on my arm.
I fell asleep with my hand.
You're fucking funny.
But these cats are like, yeah, man, Afghanistan, second tour, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm with heroes.
While you're standing there like this.
Yeah, I literally, okay, I remember the night I ate Jack in the Box, I watched Superman 2, I fell asleep. That's it. I wake up, this is gone for 4 months. That's my memory.
And that's what you tell heroes of our
Right, and these cats are like, I was in Fallujah, nobody's fucking coming. Back up, canceled. What do? I jump on the grenade or whatever. These cats are fucking legends in there.
Wow.
And then what did you do?
I ate
Right.
Jack in the Box and fell asleep.
2 tacos at Jack in the Box. I had a Jumbo Jack with fries, and then I watched Superman 2 with Christopher Reeves, and then I woke up and like this.
Did you tell them that you found the war to protect people like me?
I didn't have the balls. I still
Thank you
don't.
for your service, sir.
I still don't.
Thanks to you, I can go eat at Jack in the Box and fall asleep in my hand and sit here today.
And then I'm like, well, technically I can't eat at Jack in the Box right now because I'm right-handed. I can't really eat tacos with my left.
Did you salute him like this?
But I,
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, sir.
thank you. My entire family's military. I hope they never see this video. Oh, shit. My entire family.